In the winter of 1974, something that should never have happened. In the heart of the Weddell Sea, a hole appeared in the ice. Not a crack, not melting, a perfect circle, as if something had burned to the frozen seal from below. Scientists called it the Weddell Polynya, but those who approached it heard whispers coming from the depths. For 3 years, this opening defied every law of physics. It appeared in the exact same coordinates, with geometrically perfect edges, as if carved by instruments that shouldn't exist on Earth. And then it vanished. For 40 years, the world forgot. But satellites never stopped watching those coordinates. In 2016, the hole returned, larger, deeper, and this time it brought friends. Smaller openings began appearing in perfect radial patterns around the main anomaly, as if a complex system was awakening after decades of sleep. But the most terrifying discovery came from submarine expeditions. The hole didn't just go down, it revealed structures. Ancient towers rising from abyssal depths, made of materials that reflect light in ways that hurt human eyes. Dr. Sarah Henderson, the oceanographer who first documented these anomalies, was found 3 days later in a catatonic state. Her last recorded words, "They're not structures, they're steps that descend to the foundation of the Earth." Every submarine sent to investigate disappeared. Their final sonar readings captured something impossible, patterns that resembled language, but at frequencies that shouldn't exist on our planet. When computers try to decode these patterns, they produce a single, recurring translation. The seal is broken. Ancient texts hidden in Vatican archives for centuries suddenly made terrifying sense. Orthodox monks, sent secretly to consecrate the waters of the world's end, had written of apocalyptic visions, waters that opened to reveal the pit of the abyss mentioned by the seer Patmos. The book of Revelation wasn't prophecy for the future. It was a map for now. "And I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit." In 2023, the main opening reached 50 kilometers in diameter. Infrared satellites detected warm currents emerging from depths that shouldn't exist, carrying particles not found in our periodic table, material from the foundation of the Earth itself. And then came the final transmission before all communication was cut. Something is rising. The last satellite image showed the Weddell Sea transformed, where ice once covered the surface, now stretched a landscape that belonged not to Earth, but somewhere beyond. Some of the scriptures called the habitation of celestial beings. 56 nations had signed a treaty to keep Antarctica's secrets buried, but some seals weren't meant to hold forever. The oldest seal on Earth had cracked, and what emerged wasn't just water or gas. It was truth itself about where we really live. In those final hours, observers reported the ice wasn't melting. It was being carefully removed, as if invisible hands were undoing a lock placed there since creation, revealing passages that led not to the center of Earth, but to the very foundations of reality. The last intercepted signal came on an unknown frequency. When decoded, it revealed a message in ancient Hebrew. The sons of heaven awaken. The time of seals has come to an end.